The doctrine called promissory estoppels, equitable estoppels, quasi-estoppels, and new estoppels is a principle evolved by equity to avoid injustice where a promise is made by a person knowing that it would be acted on and it is person to whom it is made and in fact it is so acted on and it is inequitable to allow the party making the promise to go back upon it. Though commonly named promissory estoppel, it is neither in the realm of contract nor in the realm of estoppel. The basis of the doctrine is the interposition of equity, which has always true to its form stepped in to mitigate the rigors of strict law. The true principle of promissory estoppel is that where one party has by his words or conduct made to the other a clear and unequivocal promise which is intended to create legal relationship, effect a legal relationship to arise in the future, knowing or intending that it would be acted upon by the other party to whom the promise is made and it is in fact so acted upon by the other party, the promise would be binding on the party making it, and he would not be entitled to go back upon it if it would be inequitable to allow him to do so, having regard to the dealings which have taken place between the parties, and this would be so irrespective whether there is any pre existing relationship between the parties or not. Equity will, in a given case, where justice and fairness demand, prevent a person from insisting on strict legal rights even where they arise not under any contract but on his own title deeds or under statute. To the applicability of the doctrine of promissory estoppel, it is not necessary that there should be some contractual relationship between the parties, nor can any such limitation, namely that the doctrine of promissory estoppel is limited in its operation to cases where the parties are already contractually bound and one of the parties induces the other to believe that the strict rights under the contract would not be enforced be justifiably introduced to curtail the width and amplitude of the doctrine. The parties need not be in any kind of legal relationship before the transaction from which the promissory estoppel take its origin. The doctrine would apply even where there is no pre-existing legal relationship between the parties, but the promise is intended to create legal relations or affect a legal relationship which will arise in future. The doctrine of promissory estoppel cannot be inhibited by the same limitation estoppel in the strict sense of the term.